Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Cashton, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we get set for WIAA Regional Softball action. We are going to have the Cashton Eagles hosting the Onalaska Luther Knights. The coaches are coming out onto the field along with the umpires and captains. They'll have their team meeting over at home plate. As you can see, head coach Clint Kramer and his crew walk out with the umpires and head coach here coming out for the Onalaska Luther Knights. Well, we want to say thanks to all those terrific sponsors that are helping to bring you today's tape-delayed ball game. We'll be mentioning them throughout the air. Cashton coming in as the number 4 seed. They are hosting the number 5 seed in Onalaska Luther. Luther with a overall record of 13-8. They are 6-6 in a very, very tough Cooley Conference. Meanwhile, the champions of the Scenic Bluffs, the Cashton Eagles, coming in with a real nice record of 18-2, 12-2 in the conference. And I tell you what, that Scenic Bluffs Conference was not an easy conference this year. Some pretty good teams in there. Hillsboro playing very well. Brookwood winding up in that upper half of the conference. They a very, very solid team. And then, of course, the champions here in Cashton. So all in all, it was a great softball season. Well, let's take a little break and take a look at some of those sponsors, and we will return here with the opening pitch real quick on the mound. It will be Sarah Schrader for the Cashton Eagles, and Grace Lease will be her battery mate. Meanwhile, we take a look. Hannah Motzke will be doing the pitching here for the Knights, and Luther's catcher will be Julia Sill. Back with the opening pitch in a moment.
Embroidery and more. For quality embroidery, sewing services, screen printing, and promotional products at reasonable rates, be sure to stop in. See Greg Danes at their location, 210D Swigum Road in Westby. Get the job done right the first time. Best of luck to the Norsemen, Eagles, and Blackhawks throughout the year.
Vernon Manor Healthcare Center, located just outside of Viroqua, a county-owned long-term care and rehabilitation facility. Be sure to call Amanda Huff or any of her crew at 637-5400 and find out why you are treated like family at Vernon Manor Healthcare Center.
Main Street Mobile Mart, downtown Viroqua. Stop in and pick up your last-minute fishing requirements, bait to tackle, and even a quick snack. It's Viroqua's mobile mini mart. Keep your vehicle running smoothly with Synergy Mobile Fuel. Rob and the whole gang wish everyone the best of luck during the 2021 season. Seconds away from the first pitch here as Sarah Schrader steps on to the mound and gets the sign from Grace Lease. She rocks and fires, and a foul ball in this ball game underway, and a pretty good rip there by the leadoff hitter in Riley Weber. Oh, and 1 the count here as we get this ball game underway. Next pitch is going to be just inside at the knees. It's 1-1. Well, again, thanks to all the folks. We are going to get things started here with some of our fine sponsors as we take a look here at the third pitch of the ball game coming in. Going to be a little bit high, and we say thanks to Gunnarsson Health. The Viroqua Clinic bringing you today's action. We appreciate all of our sponsors. We're going to do a little kind of like the quick mention kind of a thing. There's a called strike, that one right down the middle, and a good fastball from Schrader. Weber, the third baseman here, takes that one upstairs, and the count is now full, 3-2. Well, these teams, of course, they used to be in the conference together, I believe, weren't they, if I remember right? Or maybe Luther was in the Dairyland, that's what it was. There's a swing and a miss. Hanging on is Lease, and there's one down. One away on the strikeout. Here comes Jolene Jordahl, the shortstop. She steps in, right-handed hitter. Takes the first pitch a little bit high for a ball. Jordahl was a pretty good basketball player for the Luther Knights this year. Here's sounds like a broken bat swing, and it goes foul out beyond third base, out in the no man's territory there. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss on another fastball that Schrader was able to rocket that one by. Thanks right here in Cashton to Dwayne Lind. It's Lind's Home Center bringing you today's broadcast. Here's a fly ball. This is going to be a shallow shot. It's going to drop in for a single. Well, she had just enough on that one. Kind of a little inside-out type swing, and it's enough for the base hit. Jordahl on at first base, the first hit of the ball game. First runner of the ball game here for the Knights. And now Hannah Motzke, I guess, the pitcher, steps in from the left-hand side. Mackenzie Van Loon is your cleanup hitter. Ball outside. Schrader is set. Rocks again, and here comes a fastball. Just missed low and away. That one kind of tailed away from the hitter in Motzke. And as a pitcher, you would think she's probably got a pretty good eye for some things. Ground ball, it's going to roll on the line, and it's going to be an infield single. Not much you can do with that. Charging up was Sydney Haugerson. She had to come up and get after that one because it was not going to spin out of bounds. You could just see it with the weird spin even from here. Well, 2 on with 1 down here, and your cleanup hitter is up to bat. Called strike. That one dropped in at the knees. A good little drop ball, it looked like. Sinking down. Changeup sailed outside to even the count at 1 apiece. What a beautiful day. It's in the probably about what, 80 degrees or so? Probably a little more out there on the sand, of course. Just missed again. Downstairs, says the umpire. And sliding back in. They almost had her hung up there at second base. Grace Lease doing a good job. She kind of came out and forced her back towards second. That's upstairs. 3-1 now. A couple of change-ups that just did not drop in. Van Loon is your first baseman. And she's going to get a walk. That's going to load the bases now. And watch out for this one as it's Julia Sill. Sill, a sophomore, has been on the varsity all last year. Swing and a miss. She was, the starting catcher when the Knights were at the state tournament. How about that? Schrader with a little change-up. This is a pop-up. It's going to drop in for a hit. And a run will score here. They'll get the, she'll be safe at second base. So Sill, able to fight that one off, gets an RBI single. And the Knights will take the lead here in the top of the first, 1-0. And the bases remain loaded. Carly Miller, the right fielder, stepping in now. Takes a strike. That'll be a ball. Count goes 1-1. Fouled that one off. A good swing on a good pitch right at the letters. Those are the tough ones to hit. And Schrader really seems like she has picked up on her speed over the course of the year. 1-2 the count. Here comes the next offering. Little change up, and out in front was Miller, and that's 2 away. Well, I tell you what, that was a real nice looking change up for Sarah Schrader, and now it's up to Molly Diem to try to keep things rolling here for the Knights. Takes a strike. Well, our thanks also going out to Main Street Designs. That's Leah Kroom. Haircuts and much more in Westby. Bringing you today's action. Swing and a miss on a good changeup. Way out in front. And now Schrader is also ahead in the count at 0-2. That's upstairs. The pitch goes high, and they're going to score. Well, a tough one there on a, I guess you'd call it a wild pitch. Maybe a pass ball as it got by the catcher. Everybody moves up a base. 2-0 to score here. Diem down 1-2 in the count. Change up, swing and a miss. That will take care of the inning. And that was the pitch that needed to be one offering before. Well, a couple runs coming across here for the Luther Knights. They get those 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 2, make that 3 hits and a walk in the inning. And a couple runners left on base. We'll come back with the bottom half of inning number 1 with the Eagles. Grace Lease, Sammy Kleba, and Sydney Haugerson coming up.
Miles of Smiles Child Care Center, LLC, located in the basement of Our Savior's Church, downtown Westby, 306 South Main. Be sure to call Ashley Liam at 608-634-2833, ages 6 weeks through 10 years. There's a ton of fun and life learning experiences waiting for your child at Miles of Smiles Child Care. Stop in at the VFW in Viroqua for great nightly specials. The VFW has an excellent menu from tacos, sandwiches, pizza, and of course the delicious Friday night fish fry that comes with a soup and salad bar. Let them take care of supper for you. It's the VFW of Viroqua.
look here. Grace Lease stepping in to face Motzke. And the opening pitch was a little bit high for a ball. Here's a ball right back to Motzke, the quick toss, and I tell you what, Lease was hustling, but it's going to be a 1-3 comebacker, and there's one down. It's going to bring up Sammy Kleba, your left fielder. Main Street Mobile Mart in Viroqua helping us out today. There's a called strike. Thanks to the great crew down there with Rob and the bunch, Synergy Mobile Fuel. And we want to say thank you as that ball is in the dirt to even the count at 1 apiece. Miles of Smiles Child Care Center. That is Ashley Liam, and you're going to find that great bunch in the basement of Our Savior's Church in Westby. Ground ball. They'll flip to the second baseman on a nice cover. Von Loon with the pickup, and the second baseman and Molly Diem covering, and it winds up 3-4 on the putout, 2 down. Well, here's a tough out in Sydney Helgeson. She'll take a ball on that offering. A little bit high again, and it's 2-0. Swing and a miss. Took just a little bit off that one. Helgeson out in front, and we'll go to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, and that one's downstairs, 3-1. Well, trying to get somebody on board here. Helgeson with 2 outs, nobody on, trying to come up with a base hit. She chases one upstairs around the ice, and all of a sudden it's 2-2. Well, a good job there holding back. She'll get the walk as Motzke came up high again around the helmet. Now it's going to bring up Chelsea Paulson. Battery here is Julia Sill behind the plate. She'll fire one down, and it's a quick tag, but right back on was Helgeson. Good tag by Van Loon, and really a beautiful throw by Sill. Swing and a miss. Runner heading down, a throw is, boy, right there, but Helgeson just got in. Good hustle by Helgeson. Made it close, was a good throw from Sill, but now runner in scoring position here for the Eagles, trailing 2-0. That'll be high. One old offering upstairs. She swung at that one, and that'll be out number 3. Well, a tough break there, but the Eagles, as they had a runner on, could not punch Sydney Helgeson across. No runs on no hits. 1 left on, as we mentioned. We'll take a little break and come back. We'll move to the top of the 2nd inning, and it'll be the 8-9-1 part of the order for Luther.
Viroqua Booster Club. Supporting the many teams of the Viroqua High School, the Booster Club works closely with coaches and administration to assist in many ways. Contact Rob Klum, Dan Brown, or any Viroqua Booster Club officer. Get involved with the Blackhawks, supporting all athletes, every sport, every season. Lynn's Home Center, downtown Cashton. Stop in for all of your HVAC and appliance needs from your local hardware store in Cashton. You'll find a reliable Reliance water heaters, Comfort Maker HVAC system, along with the top-rated Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag appliances. Remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it. 801 Main Street, downtown Cashton.
Going out to Mitby's TV and Appliance. That's Mike Mitby, of course, right here in Cashton, located on Front Street. Stop in there and take a look at all that he has to offer when it comes to the entertainment and, of course, when it comes to kitchen appliances and more. Called strike, that one a rise ball to Allison Biggie. Had to check with one of the fans, one of the parents over there, on the pronunciation of Allison's last name. And I said, you know, I would have never got that. Yeah, that was a different name. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 now. Schrader with a couple of good pitches here, out ahead in the count. Just got a piece of that one to follow it off to the screen. Well, the Westby Norsemen playing tonight. Their game starting at 5:30. Still not quite that time frame. Some problems with the Westfield bus. I guess something happened, so they were running behind. That ball's upstairs, but 5:30 against Westfield. Westfield on a bit of a roll, winning their last 3 games. And, of course, they were a play-in game, so to speak. They defeated Lancaster, the Flying Arrows, going down 4-2 against them. Now the count is 3-2 here. Scenic Bluffs Conference champs here, and the Cashton Eagles trailing 2-0 to the Luther Knights. A called strike 3. Boy, that was a tough pitch right there. Got it just under the letters, and there's one down. This will be Peyton Hollub. Hollub is the center fielder. Takes the ball downstairs. Over across in the baseball field, the Westby Norsemen and the Cashton Eagles are playing in a non-conference game. Kind of getting ready for the tournament trail next week. There's a foul ball, third base side. That'll be, actually I shouldn't say next week, it's coming up Thursday, isn't it? This Thursday. We could have 2 Westby games on. Swing and a miss. If the Westby girls win, we will have them on Channel 7 and on Twitch. And the boys will host Nakusa. Both those games to start at 7 o'clock, or at 5 o'clock. There's a swing and a foul tip, and hanging on, nice job there by Lease. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now with Riley Weber. The baseball game will be on. There's a fly ball coming out here and coming up and making a nice grab. Oh, beautiful job there by Marley Schrader. She called it all the way. Coming up with a beautiful grab to end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll come back and talk more about the upcoming schedule and broadcast after this.
ADRC of Vernon County, supporting elderly and the disabled. 402 Courthouse Square. The ADRC of Vernon County is looking for volunteer drivers in Hillsborough, Lafarge, and Ontario. Help transport your neighbors to medical appointments or for daily errands. Mileage reimbursement is available. Call Vernon County's Aging and Disability Resource Center today. Main Street Designs. If you're in need for a cut, color, or highlight, be sure to contact Leah Kroom. Main Street Designs may be just what you're looking for. Conveniently located in the heart of Westby, 116 South Main Street. Give Leah a call today, 634-3201, and set up your appointment.
Vernon Memorial Healthcare. VMH is committed to making your visit a 5-star patient experience anytime you need them. Find out more by going to vmh.org/5starcare. 16 straight years of outstanding service based on Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. All this right here in Viroqua.
Here comes the opening pitch. In there for a called strike as Cashton comes back up here in the bottom of the second inning, trailing 2-0 yet. Sarah Schrader, Marley Schrader, and then Taylor Lindley Schendel coming up. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Well, thanks to Nordic Lanes, where you can always stop in with Monday and Thursday softball action, co-ed and men's respectively. That ball in the dirt. That'll be upstairs. And the count's 2-2 here. Monsky trying to get Sarah Schrader to chase one there. And Sarah wasn't biting on it. A little bit high. Maybe outside a touch. Called strike 3. Sarah not able to pull the trigger on that fastball. Looked like it was one of those sinking fastballs. Well, thanks to Nick Brigham and Peck's Corner, daily homemade luncheon specials throughout the week. Can't go wrong there. Looking at County D. Right here just outside of Cashton. Fouled down off. Good cut as Marley went down after that one and finds herself with a 1-1 count. Monsky is set. Here she comes. Another foul ball. Monsky, a hard throwing lefty here. Cashton trying to get a base hit here. They've had a runner on. That's going to be high. That pitch, rise ball that up around the bill of the helmet, brings the count to 3-2. So a payoff pitch coming here with one down from Marley Schrader. Swing and a miss, and late on the swing. That's 3 strikeouts in a row now, going back from the third out in the bottom of the first. Here comes Taylor Lindley Schendel. Called strike. Motzke is set. Fouled that one off, and off the face mask of Sill, the catcher. Oh, 2, that one in the dirt. One, 2 now. That one floated outside, and it's 1 and 2. Well, thanks to Premier Co-op, Ace Hardware in Westby. Now there's a neat place to go. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning, 4 strikeouts in a row here for Hannah Motzke and the Luther Knights. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. We'll come back with the top of the third. It's 2-0 Luther.
Outstanding insurance products ranging from life, car, ATV, farm and ranch, condo, renters, motorcycle, and snowmobile insurance coverage, just to name a few of the many coverages that you can find with the Miranda Wright Agency. That's your American Family Insurance.
The Vasateg Funeral Home, dedicated to serving area families in time of need. Caring, professional guidance, always a must. Contact Gina Sherry for reliable, compassionate care. The loss of the life of a loved one is always a stressful time. Turn to Vasateg Funeral Home, Westby and Viroqua.
Midbeast TV and Appliance, the place to go in Cashton for your Samsung, LG, Frigidaire, and more with kitchen appliances. Watch the playoff games and regular season events with the best large screen TV selection, all from Midbeast TV and Appliance. Excellent, friendly, and knowledgeable service department as well. That's Midbeast, downtown Cashton.
Go with the top of the third inning. It's a fly ball coming out our way. It's going to be a foul ball. And the count to Jolene Jordahl will be 0-1. Let's take a look here. Jordahl with a base hit and scored a run back in that first inning. Swings and fouls that one off. Just got a piece of that one. Schrader out in front, 0-2 now. That one's high. Good patience there by Jordahl. Thanks to the Riverbank supporting today's broadcast. You'll find Riverbank in Coon Valley and Westby. Here's a ground ball, a scoop by Paulson, a quick throw, and they just got it. Wow, that was close. Great throw there by Paulson as she rifled it over, and she needed to because Jordahl was really heading down the line. Here comes Motzke now, the pitcher stepping in from the left side. fouled the first pitch back into the big tree. Swing and a miss. Monsky with a good cut, but did not even come close to that one, which was a little bit upstairs, maybe sailing away from her, and she was underneath the ball. And Schrader gets it by her for a strikeout. 2 down now. The Eagles trying to go 1-2-3 here. Defensively for the second time. That'd be 2 in a row, 2 innings in a row here. Tough out though in Van Loon. First baseman with a walk and was left stranded at third base in the first inning. Here she is with 2 down, nobody on in the third. Called strike. Well, getting back to that baseball game at Westby Norseman, they will host Nakusa on Thursday, this coming Thursday. That's upstairs. And we'll have that ball game on, we're going to maybe hopefully try and put it on my YouTube channel. It'll be the first one that we'll put on. And also, we're going to look at channel 14. There's a called strike, and it's 2-2. She was surprised on that called strike. Fouled down off. Well, you could just tell that Van Loon was bearing down on that one. Schrader with good offering just under the letters. Here's a ground ball. It gets by third base in Helgeson. And thinking about 2, and now we'll go back as the ball comes in to Paulson from Sammy Kleba. That is the 4th base hit of the ball game for the Knights. Here's Julia Sill, who plated a run. She was able to muscle a base hit. Right into shallow center field back in the first inning. Fouled that one off. Sill down, 0-2 in the count. Schrader is set. Another foul ball. Hanging tough. This could be an interesting battle coming up here. Schrader trying to get that third and final out. Well, this Saturday, some graduations. Friday night, Brookwood, and then Saturday, Westby at 11, Cashton at 1. There's a ground ball. Helgeson, nice throw to Lease here at first. 5-3 put out. No runs on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base. We'll take a little break and come back as Cashton, well, they're going to bring up their 8-9-1 part of the order as they trail 2-0.
The Bank of Cashton hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. Be sure to call Scott Wall, 654-5121 for all of your banking and investment needs. Now located at 724 Front Street. A new modern bank, yet the same know your neighbor attitude. The Bank of Cashton.
Nordic Lanes, fun for all seasons. Nordic Lanes on the north side of Westby. Volleyball, beanbag, co-ed softball, and men's softball as well taking place throughout the summer weeks. It's a triple play when you stop in at Nordic Lanes in Westby. A proud supporter of area events. Be sure to stop in and try some of their fantastic pizzas and more. Nordic Lanes in Westby.
We return here to Cashton. Our thanks going out to Scenic Bluffs Community Healthcare, just off to our left-hand side, the corporate office, as they serve not only Cashton, Norwalk, in the Viroqua area. We appreciate all that they continue to do for your health. Well, stepping in, it's going to be Katie Lease, the first baseman, then Kiona Mickelson, the center fielder. And then we'll go back up to the top of the order with Grace Lease. That offering is downstairs. That evens the count here at 1 apiece. Swing and a miss. One, two the count now. Pop this one up. Out of play. And it'll sit at 1 and 2 yet. Downstairs, 2 and 2. Monsky takes a look and she fires in, and she's going to get that one by for a called strike 3. That is the 5th strikeout in a row now by Hannah Motzke. She has been on fire with the strikeouts. Here's Kiona Mickelson now, number 9 hitter. Takes one low. Well, sometimes it only takes one base hit and then look out. People can feel the confidence from that. Motzke has a walk, has given up a walk, but no base hits. That's downstairs. So Cashton, as I mentioned, looking for their first base hit. They have had a runner on in Helgeson, and she was stranded at second base back in the first. Here's a strike. 3 and 1 as she got the automatic in there. Pops this one up, and it is going to be out of play. Two down and a 3-2 count coming up here. Or check that, 1 down. I said 2, 1 down. Now 2. As Mickelson swings through that offering. And we'll go back to the top of the order with Grace Lease. Thanks to Sealand's Carpetland helping us out today with the broadcast. Of course, that is Tim Sealand and the crew down there in Coon Valley. Swing and a miss, stepping out, looking at that one. Another swing and a miss after the previous pitch was downstairs. It's 1 and 2. Motzke trying to get out of the inning here. This is a pop-up. Third baseman makes the call and the grab for out number 3. Well, that breaks the string of strikeouts in a row. Riley Weber making the grab to finish things off, but there was, let's see, 6 strikeouts in a row dating back to the 3rd out in the first inning for Motzke. She was on quite the roll. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Back with more here. We move to the top of the 4th in a couple of moments.
Bethel Home and Services provides independent apartments, memory care, assisted living, at-home assistance, transportation, spiritual care, and much more. Be sure to contact Pastor Trevor Scrady today for more information. Bethel Home and Services, ready to serve you. The Westby Co-op Creamery, quality dairy products from the creamery, serving the dairy industry for more than 110 years. Congratulations to the Westby Co-op Creamery for all their award-winning products. 4% small curd cottage cheese, and of course, their world-class sour cream. This and much more at the Westby Co-op Creamery Cheese and Gift Shop. Be sure to stop in at Peck's Corner. Terrific homemade luncheon specials each and every day. Brats to baked beans, chili with grilled ham and cheese, potato hamburger casserole, tacos, homemade loaded potato soup, and much more. A great place to watch the big game, host a birthday party. We'll see you there. Peck's Corners, outside of Cashton.
Coming up here in the top of the 4th inning, of course, our thanks going out to Sleepy Hollow and the 3 facilities in Viroqua on the north side. Can't ask for a better bunch of folks to work with when it comes to looking for vehicles. There's a ball chopped down, knocked down, and boy, I tell you what, that's a tough one. She had to knock it down, and then, but she had her glove facing forward, so she was literally swatting it. I'm gonna probably go with an air. If she scoops it the way you would want to pick it up, she probably gets the out. There's a foul ball coming down this first base side. Yeah, those are always a tough one to that previous hit there, but I do think that Helgeson picks it up clean. She's going to get the out. That one's popped up on another bunt attempt. And it's 0-2 now. Schrader steps back in with Carly Miller at first base. Swing and a miss. Molly Diem goes down on the strikeout. Here's Allison Biggie. Biggie got caught looking on a third strike for out number 1 in the 2nd inning. She fouls the first pitch off out beyond the crowd. Well, thanks to Sweet Valley Artisan and along with Valley Fudge and Candy, that's Linda and Steve Schulte down there in Coon Valley, right on Central Avenue. Got to stop in there, folks. They have a ton of great stuff going on. Quick throw back, and Miller was able to dive back in. Here's a chopper right back up the middle. That'll be one base at a time here, as coming up is Mickelson in center field. She did a nice job of getting to that ball to keep the runners from trying to get an extra base. But first and second now with 1 down. Here comes left-handed hitter in Peyton Hollub, the center fielder. Swing and a miss. Schrader kicks and fires. It's a pop-up heading out and trying to come up with it. Could not quite catch it. In foul territory there was Helgerson. She had to turn and start running. Good effort there. Yeah, you're enjoying today's tape delay broadcast on Vernon Communications Channel 14, as well as Cashton School Channel 2. That ball gets away from Lease, and everybody moves up one. That was probably a wild pitch. Fouled that one off. Hullub trying to hang in there as she trails 1-2 in the count. Well, then you take a look at next week with broadcast schedule. I tell you what, that's going to be another interesting day. Tuesday, the 30th. Here's a ground ball. Nice pick, Paulson to throw in time to get the out. They're going to throw over to third, and she just got in there. Well, Hullub ground 6-3. She'll get an RBI there, though, I would think, with that play, as scoring was Miller. Biggie winds up at third now, and a nice catch right here by Taylor Lindley Schendel as she catches that line drive moving towards second base. How about that? That was a pretty good job there off the bat of Riley Weber. Well, another run comes across here for the Knights. They get that run on, let's take a look here, one hit along with one error, and they're able to manufacture the run to put the score 3-0 after 3.5.
Premier Co-op, serving members since 1893. Your corporate office located in Mount Horeb. Other sites include Cashton, Lafarge, Richland Center, Viroqua, Eastman, and Westby. Best of luck to all the area teams throughout the season, and they wish all of you a happy and prosperous new year.
Cade Clearing, fully insured for your protection. Call for a free estimate today when it comes to tree removal. Contact Brett 608-615-0827 or Riley at 608-632-3678 when it comes to clearing out old tree stumps or taking down hazardous trees. Cade Clearing, the place to go.
Eagles will look to try and jumpstart that offense with Sammy Kleba, Sydney Helgeson, and Chelsea Paulson. Vernon Manor Healthcare bringing you today's game, and of course all those great professional healthcare givers helping out Amanda Huff and the crew on the north side of Viroqua. And the Viroqua Booster Club as well, wishing the best to the Viroqua Blackhawks as they travel down and tangle with River Valley. That ball game going on right now. Blackhawks picking up a win over Richland Center to move to today's ball game. Kleba drops behind 1-2 in the count here to Hannah Motzke. Lefty fires, that one just missed. A little bit tight, says the umpire. And it'll put the count at 2-2 now. 3-2 the offering. Fouled that one up and over the backstop. Kleba trying to hang in there. Sammy grounded to the first baseman, who flipped to the covering second baseman at first. Another foul ball. Three-two. Chopper, second base, the grab and the flip, and that'll do it. This time it's a 4-3 put out versus the 3-4. Here comes Sydney Helgeson, and our thanks to Vernon Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, helping us out today. First pitch is going to be a ball. Helgeson with the walk. There's a strike. Sydney was and has been the only runner, the only Eagle on base here in this ball game. Fouled that one off. Called strike three. She just could not pull the trigger. She wanted to. Here's Chelsea Paulson now. Good swing. That one fouled back to the screen. Next offering is in there for a strike. Moski trying to heat things back up again. VMH, Vernon Memorial Healthcare. Caring for the community. That's what VMH is all about. Of course, located in Viroqua. That offering was downstairs. And we're looking at a 1-2 count. Pop that one foul out of play here. That one kind of bent her back a little bit as that fastball came up around the chin area. Paulson now sitting on a 2-2 count, and she's going to hit a shot. This is a gapper. It's a home run. Chelsea Paulson with a line drive home run has the Eagles on board. At 3-1, they trail. Wow, what a swing there. Well, that puts some life into the Eagle crowd and the Eagle dugout as well. 3-1. And stepping in now is going to be Sarah Schrader. That'll be upstairs. Schrader, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. That was the leadoff hitter at the time, Sarah was. And got caught looking on a third strike. There's a strike. You know, the VFW of Viroqua on the south side, folks, you got to stop in there. Check out their Friday night fish fry. It is delicious. Ground ball our way. And the count's 1-2. Thanks to Dr. Leon Klum, the Viroqua Dental Center, located behind Sleepy Hollow, helping us out today. That's high. Swing and a miss. That will take care of the inning here as Schrader goes down swinging on this at-bat. But the Cashton Eagles pick up a run. It was a big smash, a solo home run from Chelsea Paulson to get him on the board. They trail after 4, 3-1. One run on one hit and nobody left on base.
Stoddard, DeSoto, Ferryville. It's not hard to figure out where Riverbank got its name. Those 3 communities are where Riverbank started. Now that Riverbank has grown to serve communities in Bangor, Berry Mills, Coon Valley, Holman, La Crosse, Sparta, Toma, and Westby, the same close community spirit that brought us together is still there. Friendly, personal service, understanding the customer's needs, and going the extra distance in providing service. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your local New Directions real estate expert. Carmen is a lifelong resident of the Cooley region. If you're thinking of selling your home, farm, or even business, be sure to give Carmen a call. Talk over the possibilities today. 608-606-2497 or Carmen at newdirectionsre.com. That's Carmen Fortune, New Directions real estate expert.
Well, here we go with the top of the 5th inning. Going to be a pop foul behind the dugout area there. Sounded like it might have cut one of the bleachers a little bit. And it's going to bring up an 0-1 offering here to the number 2 hitter, 2, 3, 4 part of the order. Jolene Jordahl stepping in. Another foul ball. This one more of a direct flight. Schrader fires. This is out in front. She'll pick and throw. Ooh, she made it. She outran that one. An infield single. Now that is some speed. One on, nobody out here. And Hannah Motsky will set the stage with a swing and a miss. Called strike. Cut that one on the outside part of the plate. And tell you what, Schrader's really doing a nice job mixing things up a little bit there. And a called strike 3. Motsky goes down looking. Here's Van Loon now with 1 down and 1 on. Called strike. Schrader trying to heat up a little bit here. Thanks to the Vasatag Funeral Home, serving DeSoto, Viola, Gaze Mills, of course, Westby, and Viroqua. Swing and a miss on a nice job there with a good backup here by Marley Schrader. Ball got past Katie Lease on the throwdown. Of course, wants to take Funeral Home, Westby and Viroqua, as we mentioned. Here's a pop-up, and it's off the roof of the Luther dugout. Called strike 3. Well, 2 in a row where they've not been able to pull the trigger. Doing a good job there on the strikeout is Sarah Schrader. Here comes Julia Sill now. Swing and a miss. Sill 1 for 2 today. RBI single. Call strike, throw down to second, nobody there, and hustling all the way to third. Wow, I tell you what, Jolene Jordahl is just showing some quickness like you just can't coach it. That's all there is to it. Good heads up play running to third on top of that. And there's a base hit, and it's an RBI, and that was a hustle RBI and run scored for Jolene Jordahl. You stop and think about that. She beat out an infield single on a ground ball right back to Sarah Schrader. Eventually stole second and got to third on the pass ball. Nobody at second base. And then she scores on a big base hit here by Julia Sill. That ball in the dirt, Sill will stand at second base. Carly Miller on with an error and scored a run. Fouls that one off. Thanks to the Westby Co-op Creamery bringing you today's action. All kinds of great dairy products in that convenience store in downtown Westby. Swing and a miss. Way out ahead of an off-speed pitch. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss again. The ball dropped. They'll come down to first. Oh, and they're going to pull her, and she'll be on. The throw down pulled Katie Lease. Schrader gets the strikeout, but winds up as an error on Lease, unfortunately. And runners at first and third now. A little bit low. Molly Diem. Looking for a base hit and an RBI. And she will not get it there. Ooh, just foul. Wow. That was about 2 inches from being fair. Diem has struck out twice, and she was looking for a big, big hit right there. One offering coming from Sarah Schrader. Thanks to the Westby Co-op Credit Union helping us out today. Called strike. 1-2 now. 9 convenient locations here for the WCCU crew. A little bit low. Two and two coming up here for the offering. Upstairs again. Next week, we could have 2 games going on, most likely here in Cashton. And then also probably in Westby, I think. We'll have to wait and see, but I think that's what we'll be doing. I don't think there's any softball. I think it'll be baseball. There's a called strike 3, and wow, Schrader gets out of a tough one. However, the Luther Knights pick up a run. They get 1 run on 2 hits, and they'll leave 2 on base. 4.5 in the books. It's 3, make it 4-1. It's 3-run lead here for Luther.
Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design. Be sure to stop in and see Kevin Kirking or Courtney Kuzi for all your new building or renovation plans. It's your one stop to get everything you need when it comes to home, agricultural, or remodeling projects. Call 654-7871, Cashton Building Supply and CBS Design.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers with medical, dental, behavioral health, chiropractic, acupuncture, and pharmacy services. They support all of your healthcare needs under one roof. Scenic Bluffs offering a sliding fee scale program to make high quality care more affordable. Schedule an appointment today, 654-5100.
Coming right back, and we get things started up here in the 5th inning. Or check that here. It's going to be the bottom of the 5th, and it's Marley Schrader, Taylor Lindley Shendo, and Katie Lease. It's the 6, 7, 8 part of the order for Cashton. They trail 4-1. Thanks to American Family Insurance helping us out today, Miranda Wright Agency. You'll find Miranda in Westby and Viroqua. Of course, the family that you choose. That ball in the dirt. 2-1 the count here for Schrader. Ground ball, second base, good pick, and the flip over to first, and Van Loon with the snag for out number 1. That'll bring up Taylor Lindley Shendo. Taylor, a strikeout victim, back in the 2nd. Watches a strike at the letters. Zipping that one by was Motsky, and it's 0-2 now to the Cashton second baseman. Little ground ball. This is going to be tough, and it will be a base hit right down the line. And Lindley Shendo hustles for this infield single. Well, that'll bring up Katie Lease now. Lease stepping in from the right side, the first baseman. Caught looking with the 3rd strike. Shows bunt, but takes the strike instead. There's the bunt down the first base side. It's going to be foul. And now it's 0-2. Ground ball, third base side, and we'll stay at 0-2. Called strike 3. Wow. Tough break there. And there's 2 down for Keona Mickelson. Nine strikeouts in the ballgame so far for Motzke now. Still not afraid to throw the ball down to first for sure. Foul ball. One the count now. Mickelson, strikeout victim back in the third inning. Took something off that offering, and Keona was way out in front. Popped this one up. Shortstop making the call and the grab to finish things off. Jordahl with good range, able to get underneath that one for out number 3. Well, no runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We'll take a little break. We'll move to the top of the 6th inning, and it's still 4-1 Luther.
Cashton Farm Supply. Since 1984, Cashton Farm Supply has focused on organic feed, manufacturing, and distribution. Stop in, talk to Ernie or any of his team, and discuss the benefits of organic farming. Located on Highway 27, just outside of Cashton. Best of luck to our area teams.
Back we come here to the Cashton Softball Complex, and the first offering here to Allison Biggie. Biggie stepping in. She is 1 for 2 today. Her previous at-bat came up with a single, but was left stranded at third base. Thanks to ADRC, Aging and Disability Resource Center of Vernon County, bringing you the tape-delayed action. Great support from the folks, not only for our broadcast, but also for the aging and disabled citizens in Vernon County. Biggie with the foul ball is sitting at 2-1. Schrader tried to push that one by, and Biggie fouled it off, 2-2. And it's a called strike 3. Second time in the ball game that Biggie has gone down looking. Both first outs of the inning. Back in the 2nd and here in the 6th. Here's Peyton Howleb now. Here's a shot out towards left, and coming up making a basket catch out there was Sammy Kleba. That one kind of got out there maybe a little quicker than she thought. But as it is, it's out number 2. Here's Riley Weber now. Weber 0 for 3 today. Thanks to Scott Wall and the Bank of Cashton since 1899, helping out the surrounding community of Cashton and the folks. Swinging maybe a foul tip there. We'll go to 1-1 on the count. Called strike at the knees, much to the dismay of Weber. Schrader out in front and in control at 1-2. Changeup stayed high. That's a foul ball. I'll tell you what, she had a good rip at that. Another foul ball. Weber, as the leadoff hitter, you would know she'd put the bat on the ball, and she's trying to do that right now. Doing a good job with the battle. Schrader trying to come up with the pitch to get out number 3. We sit at 2-2. Change up, upstairs again. Here comes the offering, and it's a fly ball. This is going to drop out in center field, and Weber is on base for the first time. Well, she just reached out and poked that one out in front of Keona Mickelson, and it'll bring up Jolene Jordahl, who is 2 for 3. Big opportunity here for the Knights. Try to put another run on the board. Cashton trying to shut it down. Sailed outside. 1-0. Bethel Home and Services helping us out today. Facilities in Viroqua, Coon Valley, Cashton, and Lafarge. Runner taken off and just going to get in there. Wow. A pretty good throw by Lease. It was on the mark. The foot got in there just in time by Weber. Foul ball. Had a good rip at a 2-0 offering from Schrader and put it back on the screen. That'll be high, and getting away from Lease. Scooting down to third was Weber, and now 60 feet away. Jordo looking at a 3-1 offering. Takes that one high, and she'll get the walk. And she'll head on down to second as well. Well, as long as you don't stop, you can do that. Motzke off the end of the bat, it looked like. Ferguson just missed reaching that one. Motzke today 1 for 3 with a run scored. Pops this one up. Mickelson coming on, and she'll make the grab. Oh, a big out right there for the Eagles to shut down that threat. So the fly ball to center field to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit and 2 left on base. We'll move to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and it'll be the top of the order for the...
Oh, thanks. We have sealants do Stainmaster Pet Protect carpets, so it's really easy to clean.
Mom, can I bring the garden hose into my bedroom?
The what? Why?
Me and Max took a shortcut through the woods and we're kind
Do not take another step, either of you. Did I mention I love Stainmaster Pet Protect carpet?
Sealant's Carpetland Floors to Go in Coon Valley, where the #1 priority is you.
Basically, if you could step on it, sealant sells it.
Can I still bring the hose into my bedroom?
That'll be a no.
When you think of a co-op, farms may come to mind, but it's the people that make a cooperative thrive. At the Chaseburg Co-op, that means everyone who's involved. Those who work there, members who do business, even customers passing through for anything from gas to tires. It's local. It's people coming together community-wide and beyond. You don't have to be a member of the Chaseburg Co-op to do business with them, but it sure has its perks, and it's free. Ask how you can become a member. The Chaseburg Co-op, your locally owned co-op.
Well, our thanks going out to Bobby John's, and I tell you what, you want to have some homemade scratch luncheon, breakfast, dinner specials along the way. Stop down there at Front Street, Bobby John's, right here in Cashton. Thanks to Sam Balto and family. Taking a look here, top of the order, Grace Lease. Take the ball downstairs. It's 2-0 now. Well, here's the time to try and make something happen. Ooh, that's going to come in and hit her. And so they will pick up a runner here. Westby was leading 3-0 bunt attempt. That's going to be foul in their game with Westfield. A late start there due to Westfield having some busing problems. A 5:30 start for them. That's upstairs. One count for Sammy Kleba. Big turn, and now she'll go back. Cashton trying to get something put together here. That bunt is foul. Kleba will probably swing away here now with a 2-2 count. And she has a runner in scoring position here with Lease at second base. Fouled that one off. Good cut. Swing and a miss. That'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Another timeout here. We'll do the same.
You want to rent me an electric car?
Yes.
What if I want to go to Reedstown?
Then you just turn left.
What if I want to go to California?
Then you just go west. It's just a car.
For quality service after the sale, it's Sleepy Hollow in Viroqua with a collision center, detail center, and 24-hour towing. Levon and the gang are there to serve you. Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving Stoddard, Coon Valley, and the Chaseburg communities with state-of-the-art communication services, cable television, phone service, high-speed internet, and computer repair. Contact Coon Valley Telecommunications, 3101, and their friendly staff work quickly to get you up and running. That's Coon Valley Telecommunications.
Well, a short discussion here, probably one of just worry about the batter. You don't have to worry about the runner. You can give up a run for an out if you need to, or give up a base for an out. Sydney Haugeson. High fly ball heading out towards center field, and the center fielder will make the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's Chelsea Paulson, who walloped a home run in her previous at-bat. She's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Motzke pushed that one by her. That's low and away. One. Now 2-1. Thanks to Cade Clearing and Riley Cade bringing you the action today. Comes to getting rid of some of those old trees along maybe some power lines or close to a house or building. That's upstairs. Those are the guys that'll help you out. 3-1 now. And Carmen Fortune bringing you the action, your New Directions real estate expert. Popped that one foul up into the tree. Yeah, if you're even thinking about maybe buying or selling, maybe it's a year away from now, but stop in and talk to Carmen. She'll help get things jump-started when you decide to pull the trigger, so to speak. Swing and a miss. That'll be out number 3 here on a high fastball up on the shoulders. Well, no runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base after the walk. And we're going to move to the 7th inning. Luther out ahead of the Cashton Eagles here, 4-1.
Valley Fudge and Candy, located in downtown Coon Valley, where old-fashioned quality meets today's fresh new flavors. Handcrafting over 75 different flavors of fudge, and made with our very own local Westby Cooperative Creamery butter. Stop in and see Lyndon or Steve today, downtown Coon Valley. That's Valley Fudge and Candy.
The Daily Brew Company, family owned. The Oleroots and Cades invite you to stop in. Try the many delicious items on their menu. Looking forward to seeing all of you from your friends at the Daily Brew Company on the north side of Westby, 100 Washington Street. Call 634-4001.
Top of the 7th inning, Cashton Building Supply right here in Cashton helping us out today. Appreciate Kevin Kirking and Courtney Kuzi, the father-daughter combination, helping us out with the broadcast. Your friendly Cashton Building Supply. And CBS Design. I better add that in there for Courtney, right? Kevin would agree. That's going to be upstairs. It's 2-0 here, as it's Mackenzie Van Loon, the first baseman, stepping in. Julia Sill on deck and Carly Miller in the hole. Just missed in tight, and that'll be a walk. So the leadoff hitter is on for the Knights. Thanks to Cashton Farm Supply, that's Ernie Peterson and his crew when it comes to organic farming. Swing and a miss. Quick toss. Yeah, Ernie will help you out. They've been doing things since, what was that now? Like 1984. And of course, certified as a organic, how do you want to say, a true organic business. I think it was something like 1993 or so. Out here on Highway 27. Inside, it's 2-1 now. Taking a look here, Sill is 2 for 3 today. Picking up an RBI back in the first. And she picked up an RBI in the fifth. Fouls that one back. That'll stay low, and it'll be a full count. Nobody out, one on here. Sill the catcher. Only a sophomore, was a starter last year as a freshman behind the plate. She takes the ball. She's been on base 3 out of 4 times. Knight's looking for an extra insurance run or two now with runners on and nobody out. Let's see if they look to bunt them over with Carly Miller. She did not show bunt and takes a strike. That's outside. Luther coming in, the number 5 seed, a 13-8 overall record, 6-6 in the conference, the Cooley Conference. Meanwhile, the Scenic Bluffs champion Cashton Eagles, 18-2 overall, 12-2 in the conference. And they wound up with the number 4 seed. That foul ball sets the stage here at 1-2. Just missed inside on a pretty good looking changeup, but it was in on the knees. Thanks going out to John Maslevicek and Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, serving Chaseburg, Stoddard, and the Red Mound area. Battling like crazy here is Miller. And the count stays at 2-2 here. Pop this one up and out of play. And we're going to hang around at 2-2 again. There's a shot foul down the third base side. Boy, I'll tell you what, Miller got around on that one. Miller 0 for 3 today. She was on base and scored a run. Back in the 4th inning, she got on by an error and was able to work her way all the way around the base path. Here's a ball that's hit foul down the third base side. Well, she reached out and touched it, but off the mark here as far as hitting the green that she wanted. Still at 2-2, now 3-2. That ball slipped upside and Now Miller looking for something that she can drive. Fly ball foul again, and the battle continues. High fly ball, foul it one more time. Bunch of pitches here by Schrader, and there was the changeup, and I tell you what, she has been doing that very well of late. Man. One down, and in steps Molly Diem. That's high. Allison Beege to step in after this. High fly ball out here, center field, and it will be not caught. It got past Mickelson, and there'll be one base at a time here. It looked like Mickelson was going to come up with it. It caught her glove, and it just basically went through the glove. Well, a tough one there. We go down to an E8 on that one. And we're going to get a pinch hitter coming in now, it looks like. This is, let's see here, we got the sheet. Oh, I see. I checked that. I was off on that. No, wait, that was Molly there. That was right. Allison Beege is back into the ball game. All right. There's a strike. One down, three on. Swing and a miss. Beege down in the count here at 0-2. Fouled that one off. Trying to hang in there. Well, Evergreen Equipment Sales and Service on the north side of Viroqua. Wishing all the best to the area teams in this tournament trail time. Stop in and check out what he has for lawnmowers. Zero turn, he's got some power lawnmowers, push lawnmowers. That's outside, and it's 2-2. Schrader's offering, boy, just inside. At the knees, but off the mark here as far as the plate, and now it's 3-2. Bases loaded, no place to put her. It's in the dirt, and everybody will move up one here off from the walk. All right, now they said the flex is going to come in. So that is Jenna Harrington. Peyton Holla punches one up the middle. And here comes one, and now two more runs coming across here. And tell you what, that might have just sealed the deal here now for the Luther Knights. 3 runs across here, and they're out ahead 7-1. Top of the order in Weber once again. Fly ball. This is going to be trouble as it drops in, but no one will score here as it was a playable kind of ball here, and they took it safe one at a time, and now a quick little timeout here. Bases loaded, still 1 down.
Eagle Title Company, located on the north side of Coon Valley, 95 Central Avenue. Be sure to stop in and talk to Lori Holte regarding the 5 things not to do during your new property closing. Peace of mind and solid protection for you, the consumer, during your new purchase. Lori Holte, working only in Vernon, Monroe, and La Crosse counties to serve you.
What is it that makes you powerful? Having a voice. When you're part of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your voice is heard, loud and clear. Because you're more than a customer, you're a member. Most important, you're connected to all the other members in our community, to your hometown electric co-op, and to the people who've been there for you year after year. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
The number 4 seed, Cashton Eagles, on the ropes here. There's a called strike as Jolene Jordahl steps in. 2 for 3 today, walked in their previous at-bat here in the 6th inning. Fouled that one off. But can really do some damage here with a base hit, as bases are loaded again. An offer there, and it's out, number 2. That's going to bring up Motzke now. 9 hitters have come up to face Schrader here in the 7th inning. She's going to hit a fly ball. This could be trouble. Here comes Kleba, though, and she'll get under it for the catch. Kleba coming up, racing up, making a nice grab here for out. Number 3. Well, let's take a look here. 3 runs coming across to get those 3 runs on 1, on 2 hits, and there were 3 walks in the inning along with an error. We'll come back with the bottom half of the 7th inning, and it's 7-1 Luther.
Award-winning service from the best small technology company in the nation. It's Vernon Communications in Westby and Viroqua. For local high school sporting events, community coverage, be sure to check out Vernon Communications Channel 14. Superior technology to our local communities for over 60 years.
Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service, featuring Steel, Country Clipper, simplicity, and much more. It's Evinger Equipment in Viroqua. Best of luck to the Eagles, Blackhawks, and Norsemen as they compete in the Cooley and Scenic Bluffs conference races.
Greg Danes and crew, Embroidery and More, out there at 210D Swigum Road helping us out. Check out all that they can do for your team apparel and much more. Well, we're going to take a look here. It will be Sarah Schrader, Marley Schrader, and Taylor Lindley Schendel. Coming into pitch now, this is number 10 and Jolene Jordahl. Getting a little practice time. There's a strike. Motzke moves out to center field. Chopper, first base side, and right on the line, and it's going to be an out. And let's take a look here, and I think Weber has moved to short, and not sure who we have over at third. Looks like number 22, a new player, or no, that is Carly Miller coming in. All right. Well, they're kind of getting things squared up a little bit. 3 unassisted for out number 1. Here's Marley Schrader now. Thanks to the Eagle Title Company for peace of mind. They have Lori Holte help you out with your title insurance, buying a home. Another chop foul. That'll be up high and off the glove of Sill. And the count will be at 2-2. Another foul ball. Hanging tough there, Marley Schrader. Trying to come up with something. Well, family-owned business is the Daily Brew in Westby. Olerud's and Cade's invite you to stop in. Some great coffee. Many different flavors there. Schrader continues to battle. Not giving up. Jordahl deals. There's another foul ball. Well, you saw Motzke for quite a while. 6 full innings to be exact. Now you throw the righty with some good speed. Again, hanging in there. Jolene Jordahl. Schrader with about half a dozen foul balls here, hanging tough. Got that one inside. And it's a 3-2 count. chopped that one foul. This is a great at-bat right now for Marley Schrader. Another foul ball. Sill upset with herself, not holding on to that ball. Caught her right on the helmet. Another foul ball. Well, most likely some ball games. We will have some ball games Thursday for sure. Baseball. If Westby wins, a softball game. And there's a strikeout. Wow, what a battle there. And Jordahl finally wins it. Well, we hope you're enjoying and have enjoyed this broadcast, tape delayed on Coon Valley Telecommunications, serving Stoddard, Coon Valley, and Chaseburg, of course. Taylor Lindley Shendel steps in. Has a strike on her. Now 2 as Jordahl fires that one by. Taylor with a base hit in a previous at-bat on a chopper down the third. And that'll end the ball game. 1 for 3 today for Taylor. And the final score here is going to read 7-1 in favor of the Luther Knights. Well, let's take a look at the scoring here. Luther jumped out in front 2-0. And they stayed that way, and then the top of the fourth, they picked up another run to go up 3-0. Cashton with a big home run from Chelsea Paulson, picking up a run and cut the lead to 3-1. And that's about all it lasted, as after that, it was another run scored in the fifth for the Knights, and then 3 more for the final score here of 7-1. Winning pitcher is Hannah Motzke, and the losing pitcher today in Sarah Schrader. Well, the Luther Knights will move on. They will tangle with, I believe, Blair Taylor coming up here down the road. And meanwhile, the season ends here for the Cashton Eagles. A fine record, though, 18-3 overall on the year. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Cashton softball. Again, they take a tough one in the loss column, 7-1 to Luther.